It was supposed to be just another night on campus. A packed auditorium at Utah Valley University. Thousands of students and locals gathered to hear Charlie Kirk, a well-known conservative voice. The energy was high. Cheers filled the room. The crowd was locked in. But no one realized a rooftop sniper was waiting in the shadows. Then, suddenly, the sound of a rifle split the air. Charlie Kirk fell on stage. Shock swept through the audience. For a moment, time seemed frozen. Then panic erupted. Students screamed. Some ducked. Others scrambled for the exits. Security rushed to the stage. Kirk was carried out under the blinding lights and wailing sirens. But tragically, his life could not be saved. The auditorium that moments earlier was filled with ideas and debate had become the scene of an unthinkable attack. And the shooter? He vanished into the night. But on the rooftop, investigators found chilling evidence. A bolt-action rifle, carefully wrapped in a towel. Spent casings left behind. And on those casings, disturbing messages. One read, "Hey fascist, catch." Another, "If you read this you're gay, LMAO." One said, "Bella ciao." And the casing linked to the fatal shot carried bizarre internet slang, "notices bulges." Oh whoa, what's this? It wasn't just an attack. It was a taunt. A statement. A mocking message to the world. Surveillance cameras gave investigators their next clue. A man in a dark shirt, an eagle and American flag across his chest. The words, "Land of the free, home of the brave." After firing the shot, he ran across the rooftop, scaled down the building, and disappeared. The manhunt began. Photos released. Rewards offered. The nation demanding answers. Who pulled the trigger? And why target Charlie Kirk? Days passed. Fear lingered. Until finally, a break. Someone close to the suspect came forward. Investigators learned that he had confessed. Even more heartbreaking, his own father recognized him in the released images and told him to surrender. The sniper was identified as 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. A local kid. Once a freshman in pre-engineering at the very same university. But somewhere along the way, something dark took hold. Prosecutors say Robinson grew bitter, convinced that Charlie Kirk spread hate. And on that night, he turned belief into violence. At 10 p.m., cornered and out of options, Robinson surrendered peacefully. Now, he sits in custody. Charged with aggravated offenses including the attack itself, obstruction of justice, and illegal possession of weapons. He is being held without bail, awaiting trial. But questions linger. How does an ordinary 22-year-old transform into a rooftop sniper? What fueled his decision, politics, ideology, or personal demons? And what did those bizarre inscriptions mean? Were they a manifesto? A cruel joke? Or simply a twisted way to leave his mark? The reaction was swift. Former President Donald Trump condemned the shooting as a heinous political act. Utah's governor called it an attack on civility itself, proof of how dangerous division has become. Because the bullet fired at Charlie Kirk didn't just strike a man, it struck at democracy itself. At the fragile idea that Americans can debate passionately without violence. The courtroom may reveal more, the planning, the motives, the mindset behind the rooftop attack. But the damage is already done. A family is left grieving. A movement has lost its leader. And a country is forced to ask, how much further can this division go? The Charlie Kirk shooting is more than a headline. It's a warning. A chilling reminder of what happens when words turn into weapons, and disagreements turn into battlefields. The bullet fired from that rooftop didn't just take a life. It left a scar on America's democracy, one that may never fully heal. And now, I want to hear from you. What do you think this tragedy says about the state of America today? Let's talk about it in the comments below. If you found this story important, Don't forget to subscribe for more real stories that matter, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Because in times like these, staying informed is more important than ever. I'll see you again in my next one. Bye.